Boys and girls in video land, it's Lou. How you doing? Just doing my quick daily stay home, stay social broadcast for you. We don't have any guests today, so this will be a quickie, but I do want to try and stay consistent and check in and see how folks are doing. So I'm going live to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I got to change my settings because I can't share my screen right now because of some kind of Chrome thingy-wingy here. But that's okay. We'll figure that out later. Oh, interesting. All right. I got to change some settings to do that. So anyway, just checking in. Want to see how you're doing. Feel free to comment or post a comment. And we're just doing these every day, every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern time to see how folks are doing under lockdown. Hey, Roy, how you doing? Good to see you. And, you know, we're all basically what some folks have called grounded. We're grounded for another month. So we can't go anywhere. I'm in this fake empty office, which is kind of like my fake office. This is just a green screen background, which you can do in StreamYard, which is what I use to go live to Facebook. I find it pretty easy to do it that way. So yeah, so these are just quick check-ins each weekday to see how folks are doing, especially extroverts who are used to being out and about and being social butterflies. I am not a social butterfly, so perhaps for introverts this hasn't been quite as difficult because we don't go out as much. We, I don't know, homebodies maybe don't mind it quite as much because we're used to staying at home. But it's weird nonetheless. It's crazy. What is it, like 3/4 of the world is on some kind of lockdown, confinement, quarantine, whatever you want to call it. It is nuts. And it is what it is. So there you go. Anyway, tomorrow, speaking of video, tomorrow I'm starting the video a day in April challenge, which I do every April, but it seems more relevant this time around for obvious reasons. So if you want to get in on that, you can go to lubortone.com/April. And what we do is we have a big Facebook group and we help each other out and hold each other accountable for doing more video. You don't have to do a video a day. You can if you want. And I give out like a daily video tip and daily prompts, like here's what you might want to talk about today, or try to do a video like this. I also do tutorials on Facebook Live and YouTube and Zoom and using all these different platforms to help you do video more, because right now, more than ever, I think it's fair to say, I'm going to see if I can invite Catherine on here. Let me see if I can send you a link, copy to clipboard, post a comment. I'll post it here and see if it'll work for you. Catherine, or I'll send it to you. You can talk to us about working from home and all that good stuff. So I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to find you and I'm going to put it in Messenger. Catherine, hold on a second. And then hopefully all you'll have to do is click on that link and you can join us. Except everything's running slow because I have like 40 screens open now. Hold on a second. Bear with me. It's not working. Okay. Where are you? Let's see now. Hold on a sec. Oh my God, what a mess. This is what happens when you try to multitask. All hell's breaking loose. So yes, if you are able to see the link that I'm sending you, Catherine, you can pop on anytime. But I first have to find you to send you the link. And I can't find you in my Facebook for some reason. Facebook Messenger is not working. Maybe we are overloading the system. Maybe we are just asking too much of the system. All right, well, I'm going to do it tomorrow again too, so don't worry if you can't get on this time. It's just I can't seem to get that link to you for some reason. I really don't understand. Oh, there you are. Okay, hold on a second. Sending you the link through Facebook, which is unbelievably slow right now because there are a gazillion people home taking up my precious internet bandwidth. You bastards. Back to work. Stop bothering me. Not you. Not you, of course. Okay, there's the link to StreamYard, Catherine, in your Facebook. In the meantime, Roy says, April's been with her 24/7 as two extroverts for the last 14 days. Oh, my God. So you like being alone together at home. Alone together is a new hashtag, I think. And that's a good way to describe it because, and I think social distancing is a misnomer because, there's Catherine, because we don't have to be socially distant. We just have to be physically distant. Right, Catherine? Can you hear me?
Okay,
okay.
I think so.
All right, cool. Yeah, I can hear
I heard you double, so I had to shut down Facebook.
I know. I couldn't get Facebook to give me your messenger link, but so thanks for being here, Catherine. You know, I do this every day at 1 o'clock every weekday. So as a productivity expert, and I guess a work from home expert, why not, right? What tips do you have for people who are going stir crazy?
Oh, and you know what? I this is on the personal side, so I apologize in advance for my husband, who is a person who's worked in an office for 25 years.
Wow.
And so working from home for him is totally new and different. And so I'm really getting to see this in daily life because I've been working from home for what, like at least 10 years, maybe 15.
Yeah.
So no, that's not true. It's got to be about 10 because it was after my daughter was born and she's almost 15.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm really used to it. And this doesn't feel like a huge transition change in my life at all.
Yeah.
Having a teenager means I don't have a toddler. So I don't have to worry about kids running back and forth. The first thing I would suggest to people is you've got to establish a location for yourself.
Yeah.
And in these times, that location's tricky. I'm seeing a lot of people saying right now, oh my gosh, my back hurts. I'm not in the right situation for where I'm sitting, to which I immediately respond, sit at your kitchen table, sit at your dining table. Those are the same height as your desk.
All right. Yeah.
Try to sit in a chair that's an office chair, even if that means you have an office chair in a different room, pull it up to the table.
Yeah.
If you don't have an office chair, I think deliveries are still happening. You could order a very inexpensive, I'm looking at the comments, a very inexpensive office chair from, is it Office Depot or Office Max? I get them confused. One is open, one is shut.
Right. Or Staples.
Whichever one's open still, or Staples, or Costco, or any of these places will have some very inexpensive office chairs. If it's temporary, you don't want to spend tons of money on it.
Right.
If you decide you do love having a home office, then it's worth to invest a little more in a chair.
Yeah.
It's tricky right now to get office chairs that are sort of fancier.
Yeah.
So that would be the biggest thing I would say is try not to sit cross-legged on your sofa.
Yeah.
Don't sit in your dining chair for very long because it's going to hurt your back. If you're stuck doing this and you can't get an office chair, then my suggestion is as you take phone calls, put your earbuds in and walk around the room. Laughing at April's comment.
I haven't taken a shower today, obviously.
I was like, I'll just shower later the day and I'll work out and whatnot. But I've been doing so much video. Thank you, Lou, that I am finding I have to at least be showered and done. I have no makeup, but that's because I didn't know I was going to hop on video.
Facebook Live is a come as you are party, so it's okay.
Yeah, and it really is, and that's great. And so this is really how I dress every day. It's a little more on the casual side, but put together. My sister-in-law laughs at me because I even dress this way to go to the grocery store. So. But you just don't know where you're going to meet your next client. So, and I just don't like really going out in my sweatpants. It's just a personal thing. Yeah. So the first thing is the desk. Excuse me. The first thing is the location. Ideally, if you can have a door to shut, it's amazing.
Yeah.
You get that very clear boundary. And then I also have a big sign on my door and it says shh, recording.
Oh, that's
so good. I really only close my door if I'm listening to a class or I'm recording. Which could sort of be all day. So
I know. I've got back to back. And then Rocco can't read because when I put shh on the door, he doesn't care. He'll just
Rocco, gee. And I thought he was such a smart dog.
Yeah, I don't know about that. April said she loves working at home because, April usually works in an office. I wonder what's going to happen when people realize that they can work from home and then it's time to go back.
I think some people are going to love it. I think my husband's going to love being able to go back to the office.
Yeah.
I think other people will really like working from home, and maybe they'll try to work with their companies to say, can I work from home 2 or 3 days a week?
Yeah.
My brother has a super long commute and he works from home 1 or 2 days a week. That was the arrangement he made with them right out of the gate. He said, if I'm going to commute this far, I really need a day off. Yes, people with the productivity time, Courtney, that's a great point, and I'll talk about it now. You can use this time that you used to spend commuting, getting some exercise, having breaks with your family, getting an early start on work so you're done early so you can enjoy a nice dinner. I'm not sure about all this free time people say they're having where they're baking their own bread. God bless them. That's not my case. I'm launching a brand new group program. It launches tomorrow. So I'm not really with baking bread right now. I'm here, my husband in the kitchen. But a big shift for people who are working from home like me is suddenly now everybody else is at home.
I know, that's really weird to get used to.
It's so weird. But I think it's important if you set boundaries, if you say, this is the area I'm working in, and when I'm in this area, my work area, wherever you're setting that up, then you people have to kind of respect that zone. So you don't want to have your office area in the kitchen because you have teenagers, they're constantly eating.
No, it's crazy.
This is co-working. Just being on video on mute with people or having coffee break time. I am loving this. Every afternoon I make sure to have a Zoom with someone. Sometimes it's very work oriented. Sometimes it's just masterminding, talking with a colleague. Lou and I do this. We have a really good time with that. Sometimes it's very social. A couple of my friends have started creating cocktail things. Courtney has a virtual supper club.
Right, Courtney's thing,
popped into that a couple times. I think people are really getting creative about how they use video, like best time ever for Lou, right? To be able to stay connected. I missed the second half of his question.
Oh, hold on a second. Sorry, I'll put it back up.
That's okay.
And I think having stuff with
Zoom or other similar platforms. So right now we're using StreamYard, which I know you're a big fan of, Lou. I tend to use Zoom. For the new course I'm creating, I'm actually using live webinar. Because I feel like there's a lot of people on Zoom right now, and I don't own the professional version of Zoom. I just own the free version. But there were things about live webinar that worked better for me, and getting into them is beyond the scope of this. But I just really liked live webinar as a platform. And again, thanks to Lou, I knew about AppSumo. So I was able to get live webinar on a really good deal back in, I want to say around Black Friday. So that deal's gone. Sorry, folks. There are other deals that come up all the time. So if you're a business owner and you're working from home, especially looking into AppSumo, AppSumo, is a great resource for new tech that's coming out, and really Lou's a great resource for hearing about whether or not that tech is really good. It's like that's what I do. Lou's my go-to. I'm like, hey Lou, what do you think of this one?
And then I think the other thing what I was saying was like having Zoom on without the sound in the background. I have seen folks, I was in a class, like a thing, I think she called it Get Shit Done because she swears a lot, Leonie Dawson from Australia.
Oh, she's awesome.
And she would have these work sessions and she'd be like, okay, it's noon. We're all going to go and work for 10 minutes. And they turn the sound off, but they're still there on the screen, which is kind of weird because, you see Leonie working away there. But, sometimes it's good to have that like sort of semi looking over your shoulder. All right, they're muted, but they're still there together.
That's what we're doing in the Productivity Power Hour, which I'm going to be hosting every week, is a 5-minute sort of let's get together, talk about our goals, followed by a 25-minute work session, just like Pomodoro style. I didn't invent this. And then 5-minute break to say how we did. and then another 25-minute segment of either a new project or continuing with the old project.
Yeah.
And I find when I work in that style, I get a ton done. It's amazing the difference.
Right. Because some people, I mean, especially maybe folks who aren't used to working at home, don't have the discipline of sitting and getting something done for 20 minutes. And plus, there's a gazillion distractions. I saw one lady posted something, one mom, and she had closed her door. She put a sign on, like, you have recording. She had a sign like for her kids. And then she said, you know, here are the answers to the questions you're probably asking. No, ask your father. It's in the fridge. You know, like, all these, don't bother me. Here's all the answers that you. So people are having to get used to working with a lot of distractions. People who do work at home now suddenly have more people at home, which is weird. And people
kind of is the house on fire or is there blood?
Right. Yes.
Otherwise, please don't bug me in my office. But I'm good. I'll open this door a fair amount of the day so that people can come by and ask questions and get mom or, you know, wife. In the background, I can hear my husband right now making lunch. This is a good day in my life. I don't have to make lunch.
I know.
You know, and also that's another boundary, by the way, if you're working from home. Make sort of the family rules out. One of our family rules is everyone's sort of on their own for breakfast and lunch. I'm not saying every day, and I'm not saying if I'm in there making a nice lunch that I won't make it for everybody. It's just I'm going to leave it on the counter and I'm going to vamoose.
Right.
So everyone's had to get a little more relaxed about dishes in the sink. You know, they're just going to get done at 5 o'clock after the workday, and that's what it's going to be. So there's ways you can create boundaries on your space and your time. You just have to have really open conversations with your family, like your family or your new coworkers.
Right. I know. I think it's like
my coworkers.
These aren't even plugged in, but if the headphones are on, I do the fake headphones thing. If the headphones are on, don't talk to me because I can't hear you anyways. And sometimes I don't even have anything on them. I just wear them so people won't bother me. So.
Well, there's that. And the other thing that's great about the headphones is like right now, like I said, I have a door. But if you don't have a door and you are listening to a class, headphones are great. And you don't have to spend a ton of money to get headphones. No. In fact, I think my headphones came with my microphone. I think I ended up buying the whole set together. I just don't look like how I look with this big.
Yeah. Well, I've given up on that, obviously. So I have not taken a shower yet today. And
congrats, Lou.
Maybe tomorrow. No, I will later on. I'll adult at some point today. But anyway, tell me a little bit more about the program you're launching tomorrow.
So it's got this very exciting name called Productivity Working from Home.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, it's amazing how that works. We kept it really simple. And hold on now. See, I get these great questions you put up, and then I get distracted. Doing live streams like you are, Lou, where I can just join and check in and engage as an introvert. Agree. And I think let's talk about that for a second. Then I promise I'll come back to the program. Introverts versus extroverts, and everything in between. You know, and that in between group is ambiverts. Right. I'm an extroverted introvert. What does that mean? It means I recharge by alone time.
Right.
But I actually do really love being social with, say, small groups. I don't love being in a huge group environment and having to make small talk. It's not my thing. So that's how we can see I'm more introverted. Right. I'm not shy, clearly. I just jumped on a Facebook Live with Lou. So not shy at all. I live with a family of more introverted people than I am. I thought I would be the one handling this the worst, actually, because I'm used to getting out for lunch or whatnot. But right away, I put into place every day, I'm going to have a business connection or a personal fun connection, either via Zoom or on a phone call. Oh my gosh, Saturday, my phone never stopped ringing. I talked to people I haven't talked to in years. I didn't initiate the calls, they called me. It was just this amazing day where I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like I feel more connected with people. So if you are feeling isolated or introverted, I would say it's really important to just go ahead and make a plan for yourself every day at 3 o'clock, or like Courtney did. Every day she's got the supper club. She gets to see her friends. She gets to spend some time with them while she's cooking, eating dinner. It's super important. So that's that. The productivity, working from home, since I said I would come back to it, is a super, right now, way affordable group. It's $81 for the first 3 months for the people who sign up by April 10th.
Yeah.
And it includes a weekly sort of task that you can do. The first month is all about your space and how you set up your space for productivity. Second month is about time, and the third month is how you manage your information. So think things like you've got 400 videos you need to organize, or you've got 10,000 emails, no judgment. I've had more when I first started all this. So there's, I think the space and the time are pretty obvious. Then I'm also offering each week a productivity power hour and a success session. So you can hang out and enjoy as much of the group as you want to and participate as much as you want or as little as you want. It's a 3-month upfront commitment. And then after that, for all the people who sign up by April 10th, it's $27 a month. It's normally $47 a month.
Yeah.
And starting on April 11th, April 11th at 12:01 a.m., it's going to $47. But I wanted to provide a price point which would really allow people to get the help they need. I mean, I'm seeing this everywhere on social media. People are really struggling with, how do we make this work?
Right.
And I just thought, here I am. I'm someone who's, one, has done it. Been there, done that. And two, this is my specialty and expertise. So I said, it'd be foolish for me not to offer this. And I just didn't want to offer it at extreme price point where people would feel like, oh my God, that's just so hard. Like, to work with me, it's $150 an hour. There are people out there right now, they don't want to spend $150 an hour. Some do, and great for them. But I do know some people who are really feeling like, either their spouse has been laid off, or people are saying, my salary's been cut, or they're an entrepreneur, they suddenly don't have as many clients. I just wanted it to be that people could really come in and learn and have an opportunity to interact with people and serve them. That's really where I'm at.
It's
a lot of frazzled people out there right now.
People need the discipline and accountability, especially it's like, I don't know how to work from home. I'm like a lot of people, like, maybe, and this is, my nephew doesn't have school and he thinks he's on vacation, and my sister's like, no, your school is on this computer now. You're not on vacation. And so some, even, little kids, big kids, I'm kind of a big kid, but we need that discipline of like, oh my God, some work has to get done at some point.
We were super lucky in that our school had everything laid out already. For snow days, they had Google Classroom already set. And then they were figuring out the Google Meet part, which took a little bit longer, but they did an incredible job. And we weren't on break. So there was never this expectation of, hey, I'm hanging out, I'm on break. She went from school on a Friday, half day, to maybe it was Thursday, but still. And then Monday, boom, right into Google Classroom. So there was never time to fall into different habits.
Right.
But I will say, on days she doesn't have Google Meet, she's definitely like allowing herself to sleep in till 9 a.m. And then, start her schoolwork at 9:30. So she has a full day, though. I mean, I can tell you she really is doing schoolwork for many, many hours.
I'll have a whole new appreciation.
I don't do that.
So I mean, it's just been, we have to adjust, like Kathleen says. Thanks for being here, Kathleen. Everybody's finding new ways to adjust and to be creative and to just make it work, because it's like I said at the beginning, we're grounded for a while. This is not going away in 3 days. So
and I'm kind of curious now. I think we're on day 18. Yes, we started March 12th. So we're on day 18 of social distancing. The big exciting thing is we go to the grocery one day a week.
Oh my God, I know. I bought a big unicorn costume. You know, you see some of those goofy things, and I was threatening to wear it to the grocery store as my hazmat suit, but
I saw that.
real, so
I thought that was a great
at
idea.
some point I'm gonna, I'll get it going. But yeah, do your best to stay productive. Check out Catherine if you need any info on that, because she is the productivity queen, and you're my go-to when it comes to all that stuff.
Thank
Everything
you.
from feng shui to, it's important. It's like you have to have a space that you're comfortable with. It's the same with video. I tell people you got to find that spot or that corner of your office or wherever where you can just sit down and do it, because otherwise you'll never do it.
We were just talking in a design group about how important it is, your background when you're on video. And Lou has a million wonderful tricks if you don't want to organize your office. But if you do and you want help with that, then Lou can do the video piece and I can do and we've worked together with clients.
Yeah, we have.
Help them set up. This is I just hopped on. But we've helped clients together set up their spaces so that they have enough light on their faces, and so they have this sound situation better. And then of course the most important, I said lighting, didn't I?
Yeah.
And the most important is, what do you have behind you if you're not going to use one of these amazing screen options?
My green screen, if I move too far to the left or right, you'll see the rest of the horrible office, but as long as I keep this part okay, I'm good. This is the part that's on the screen.
This is legit my office.
That's not bad. Oh, did you hear that? Like, some of the students, they're so ingenious. And my son's on class in the next room for school, but some of the students have found a way to loop Zoom so that they can pretend that they're there and they're not there. Like, they have a video of them, supposedly paying attention.
Oh my goodness.
So,
oh geez, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's a new world.
Let's see what Roy says. Wake up call. Yes. Yeah. Definitely about people. No question. I just watched a Sandler sales training about that. And that's specifically what they were saying. If you're not comfortable right now really selling to people, then be building your connections, and be building your connections not only in person, like doing Zoom calls or phone calls, but also by building your connections on social media.
Yeah.
You'll step out as an expert. Show people ways you can give to help them. So like I said, I saw someone complaining about how much their back hurt, and I immediately said, if you can't sit at a desk, sit at a kitchen or dining table. Get the best chair in your house that's the most comfortable. Yep. And I'm just giving that. I don't expect anything in return. I just want people to know when they feel ready, they can contact me and I can help them.
Awesome.
So you're absolutely right, Roy. I love that as a way to kind of wrap everything up. This is definitely about connection this time.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you, Catherine. I'll see you online, and we'll do this again tomorrow. So thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks, Lou. Take care, and thank you for helping me with video.
My pleasure. Bye.